a hike that most people do in 2 days as an overnight stay. I'm gonna do it in 1 day. This is the Fiery Gizzard Trail. Let's go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is jamiemccracken, and yes, I'm back from the Arizona desert, and I'm back in my current home state of Tennessee. Today, I am in South Cumberland State Park, near the Tracy City, Tennessee area, so very south, almost in Georgia, and I'm doing a bucket list hike, not just for Tennessee folks, but people from all over the country come to do this thing. It is called the Fiery Gizzard Trail. And, overnight backpackers and people who like to camp and do trails, in 2 days come here to do this. But I'm going to make this thing a day hike. It's called the Fiery Gizzard Trail. And it's about an 11 or 12 mile trail that will take us up at the halfway point, will take us up to a place called Ravens Point. We're going to be hiking along water today. Really excited. It's only 46 degrees here in late April, but I'm really excited to get this thing going and hope you guys will enjoy the adventure. Let's go. Looks like there used to be an old bridge here. This one definitely much newer. Not sure when it was built, but you can tell they have replaced the old one. I am doing the Fiery Gizzard Trail counterclockwise. There's no real specific reason. I did do a little bit of research and watch people, and it seemed like counterclockwise was the way to go. I don't know if it'll be easier, harder, or what, but I will keep you updated. Just wanted to inform you this is the counterclockwise way of doing the Fiery Gizzard Trail as you watch the video. So I'm at a section now called the Chimneys, and I'm assuming you can see why they're called the Chimneys, as this one definitely looks like a house chimney that Santa Claus will come down. Let's go up here, check it out before we continue on the trail. All right, we made it over to Sycamore Falls. What a beautiful waterfall. We are just in a big old boulder field right now. I mean, look at this. Couldn't trail run this thing. Okay, I'm down back near the water. It's over these boulders right here. And just look at the layout of the land. It's incredible. Massive boulders, really interesting hike. And I'm about, I think, almost 3 miles into this thing. Yeah, about 3.2 miles. So we've seen a lot of interesting things already. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. So the white blazes indicate the trail continues up that way, but there is another beautiful waterfall. It's not named, so I don't think this one has a name, but I'm gonna go a little bit off trail here and go down into the wash and get a good shot of this beautiful waterfall. This one's pretty exciting, just like Sycamore Falls earlier. All right, I've got a stream crossing here. Hopefully this log is not too slick. Oh yeah, good grip. Oh, a little off balance, but okay. All right, that was pretty easy. Continue on. Perhaps my favorite part about doing a really difficult trail like this is that I know a lot of you watching perhaps will never be able to do this or just can't do it at the moment. So hopefully these videos keep you inspired, keep your hopes up if you're down right now, or just make you smile because, hey, you can't do it, but you can join the journey and hopefully get some kind of happiness out of it. So let's continue on. I want to check how far we are into this thing. I've only passed like one group of hikers, and I've been hiking for 2 hours 9 minutes and 5 miles so far. So we are definitely a little halfway there to Ravens Point, and probably got about a 2 mile stretch to go until we get out there, but just a really, really beautiful hike, and like I always say, I really hope you guys are enjoying this one. Oh man, working our way up on this ridgeline. Whew. We have worked our way up off of the ground and onto the ridge line, and now we're going to go about a half mile out to Ravens Point before we will then come back, go this way to finish off the Fiery Gizzard Loop. I did 6 miles, exactly 6 miles, I just checked, to get up here, so it'll be about 6.5 miles total to get up to Ravens Point. And Whew! It's about 48 to 50 degrees now, so it did raise in temperature. I'm sweating underneath of this. So even though I thought it was gonna be a cold day, did work up a good bit of a sweat. I need to get some water, but I think I'm gonna wait until I get out to Ravens Point now. And wow, what a hike. It's just been beautiful scenery. Let's continue on. We only got a half mile to go to get out to Ravens Point. Made it out to Ravens Point. Look at the views we're gonna get out here. Oh my goodness. It is beautiful. The views down into the gorge are breathtaking. I did about 6.4 miles to get up here. It took me 2 hours and 43 minutes, and I'm so happy that I made it because it is beautiful despite an overcast day. All right, big tree down. I'm on top of a branch trying to get out to Warner. I think it's called Warner Overlook. So let's try to get through this mess. I'll extend the camera so you can see me try to do this. And hopefully we can get over there. I'm not sure if this is by design or if it was cut down or if lightning got to it, but let's see if we can get over here. Oh yeah. All right. It's a bit of a mess. Just a little bit further and we'll be at the Warner Overlook. All right, we've made it over to the Warner Overlook. Oh wow, another spectacular view. Unbelievable. Look at this. We were over there around that bend. You cannot see Ravens Point from here. But you can kind of see the gorge back there that we were looking at. So it's around that bend is where Ravens Point is. And wow, Warner is just as spectacular. I really like it up here. If you're wondering, this is just like a third of a mile off trail to get to this Warner Outlook. So not much at all. Once you get past that down tree, I mean, you're just a couple hundred feet. So not that far to get off trail to come over here and look at this. Really beautiful. We're looking at probably a couple hundred feet, 300-foot drop. So I've just been walking out on these rocks. There's another one over here. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So down there is a waterfall that's flowing down into the stream below, and we are going to be walking on top of the waterfall as part of the trail. So you see it right here. It's really pretty, kind of flowing. At least it's not too bad. Should be able to get over pretty easily. There's the down look of the waterfall. This is where it's coming from. So, all right, be careful here. And we continue on. Okay, I've ran into yet another obstacle. I don't think I'm gonna go through there. I think I'm gonna be able to get around by going over this way. Let's see if I go off trail here, if I can connect it back. That's a big old tree with a lot of stuff Okay. Oh yeah, that was a lot easier. And now we got a little stream crossing. There's been a lot of obstacles here on the back side of the trail doing this loop, but it's been a lot of fun. So now I'm gonna cross this creek. So this right here is called Dog Hole Mine. And you can see what it would look like back in there. Very, very tight spot as you go back in there. I do have my headlamp. It's quite muddy back in there, but you can imagine the circumstances. I'm not gonna get back in there today. I'm sure if my fiance Lala was here, she'd be like, "Babe, put the headlamp on, get in there." But man, this is a really gorgeous spot. We're about to finish up the hike. We only got I think a mile or two to go, but we're back down with the water. So let's continue on. Okay, I just crossed the steel bridge back there, and I turned right because this will conclude our loop for the day. So when I came down the bridge, of course, I just kind of came along on it right here because I came from up there. Now I'm coming here and I'm looping back around this way. So we're almost to home base. I think this is about a mile long before we get back to the parking lot, but check out this. This is called Zinner Falls. We have made our way over to Blue Hole Falls. Whew, made it back to the parking lot. What a hike. Woo! I did it. That was awesome. Fiery Gizzard Trail, 10 out of 10. Cannot recommend this trail enough. I loved it. I did just over 12 miles of hiking today with an elevation gain of 1,460 feet. And I did this in 4 hours and 46 minutes. They recommend 7 hours. I did it under 5. Now, granted, I'm in really, really good shape, so I know this is labeled a difficult trail, and it is difficult, but if you're in really good shape, it's not that difficult. It's not gonna be a crazy challenge. One of the things I wanna mention, there's two things I wanna mention. One, the white blazes are great. If you're doing the trail counterclockwise, which is gonna be my second point, but if you're doing it counterclockwise, there's a lot of times where you're gonna be boulder hopping and you kind of get off trail because it's not really a well-marked trail or anything like from a ground standpoint, but it is well marked from a tree standpoint, because if you always look up, you're going to see white blazes. You're going to be able to orientate yourself think that's the word. And so you're going to be able to get back over on trail. That happened to me like 4 or 5 times today, but not a big deal. And just waterfalls galore, and you're hiking along the creek. And that's what gets me to my second point, which is do this thing counterclockwise. I loved it because I was hiking along the water for the first like 6 miles, pretty much all the way up to Ravens Point when I get up to the ridge. And if you do the hard part first, in my opinion, it makes the second half of the hike after you get done with Ravens Point a lot easier. If you were to do it clockwise, you're going to have the hard part at the end. So it's just my recommendation. You can take it for what it's worth and do what you want to do. But I really enjoyed this. South Cumberland State Park, A+, Fiery Gizzard Trail, A++. I love this. I hope to be back. I got to take my fiance Lala here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys will do this. If you do, or if you have done it already, please let me know in the comments. I loved it, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Peace.